Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the final episode. Well, I say final episode, we'll get to that, but certainly the final mission of Train Town. Yep, after 59 jobs completed across 5 different categories, 5 different difficulty levels, a few crashes, a few cock-ups later, we are finally ready to do the 60th job of the game, the final job of the game, the 12th Whistleblower mission, which is a Festival of Nights. It lives up to its billing. It is the longest and hardest mission of the whole game. So let's get started.
Congratulations! You've unlocked the final job. The knights at Cook's Castle are preparing for a great battle. See to it that the knights are well supplied.
Okay, so this is the Festival of Nights. The last and hardest job. It brings together a lot of the things we've done in previous missions in a pretty satisfying way, which I quite like. It's a cool idea. You have 7 tasks to complete. They don't need to be done in order, and we're not going to do them in order. The first task is to sort the explosive loads here, and the non-explosive loads go on the back of this train here. That's a summary. The second task is to use all these numbers to form a valid division and multiplication equation. Third task is some more anagrams, sort of tricky. Fourth task is to get that steam train once it's assembled through this hidden maze, which is all the way over here, which can be quite complicated. Fifth task is to get this handcar through this heavy traffic and down to this broken set of points here, repair the broken set of points, switch the broken set of points and send the train up here, which we'll get to. Task number 6 is a matching mission, which we're going to do first, and task number 7, once we've completed all the 6, is to get the steam train over here, shunt it and deliver all the loads in order one by one. Let's get started. Matching comes first. Scrap metal, oil, lumber, statues. It was there. Statues were here. It's good. 20 elephants were here. You can see that as you make attempts, cars appear on here. If you make too many attempts, you fail the mission, but we did it that time, so we move on to the next task, which is like rush hour. You've got to get the handcar through the heavy traffic. Easiest way is just to quickly move everything out of the way. Careful here. Took a time penalty there for bashing them about a bit, but that's fine. There's 5 cars to deal with. And that's all of them dealt with. Out of the way. So we can just move the handcar nice and easily through the set of points now. All the points ready. This is like rush hour and dodgeball in the sense that the points do reset automatically to straight. That'll speed up the machine a bit. Probably need to stop in a minute. To allow the handcar workers to have a rest. Now would be a good time to do that. So yeah, once we've done this, we're going to move the handcar to here, and we're going to start the explosive task. Going again. And while we're doing that, we'll just move the steam train back,
That's the wrong way on a one-way
so we can pick up the wagons. And anyways, the handcar is there now, which it's supposed to be. Nope. What the? handcar going over the invisible track. Just put it there for now. And don't forget to set the point back, otherwise you're going to crash your steam train into the handcar, and that's not going to be good. Next task is the explosive task. The loads that aren't explosives need to go on the back of the steam train, which is on the bottom line. Do that. We put the steam train on the back so we can just make sure the wagons reach the steam train or get close. That didn't reach, but it was pretty close. Once it gets bashed into by other cars, it'll couple up to the steam locomotive. Now, I'm going to do this quite quickly. We are going to take some time penalties, but that's fine, because I've got speed collisions turned off. Oil is not part of the load, so it goes on the back. That's the steam train. Just make sure you got all the points set correctly. Don't rush this. It's easy to fail.
That's the wrong way on a one-way track.
Yep, so I think we've coupled up to the steam locomotive. Don't worry about time penalties. This is the last mission, so it's going to take a while to complete anyway. Yep, all those points are set right. Right. That goes here. Cookies go on the back of the train, the steam train. Quickly do that. Nitro needs to go on to this fourth line. Next dynamite load goes onto the fifth line. You can see we're taking a crap load of time penalties, but who gives a crap? As long as you complete this mission, you'll be fine. Just concentrate on completing this mission, because it's hard. It's pretty hard. I think they're all set correctly. Yep.
That's the wrong way on a one-way track.
Again, just couple up.
Penalty. That's the wrong way on a one-way track. Penalty.
You can see how this works now. It's a lot like explosive connections. Make sure those points are set to the bottom. Perfect. There you go. There you go. The grain goes and the logs go. Bashing all this about now. Move the steam locomotive out of the way so we can sort the explosive loads. Yeah, job clock is now on 15 minutes. Set the nitro line to be sorted in. Next, nitro line. Oops, hang on. This needs to go here. Set these points, and the final dynamite load needs to be uncoupled and sorted out, and that's it. It's one job done, and you can see this one-way track is now gone to the right, so we can advance the steam train through the maze if we want to. But we're just going to get these tasks done first. The solutions to the problems are 156 divided by 13 equals 12, and 12 times 12 is 144. That's straight out of the Google walkthrough. But here you need to be careful. There is a one-way track, meaning you have to do the division first, and you also have to assemble the train so that the multiplication is here and the division is behind it. So we've got 156 to assemble. Let's get a move on. You can see the 12 and the 13 are already there. Conveniently enough. We have an extra one, but I'll dump the extra one on the third line for now. Hey, wait a minute, what am I doing? Frame time still needs to come last, sorry. Need to assemble the 144 and the 212s first. This is not like school days, you can get time penalties if you couple up too fast. So just be aware of that. I'm just going to go and quickly assemble the 156 so it's there. I think I need to go in a bit more. It's now there. As long as we have the multiplication on the back, this will fit beyond the one-way track. We've got 112 readily assembled, conveniently enough. So I'm going to pick up the other 4. Second 2 for the second 12 is already there, so we just got to put the one on the back. So we can come up to the division operation and put everything into place. Just going to move it down. Nope. That needs to go there. This makes it.
That's the wrong way on a one-way track.
That's not going to make it, so not to worry, we just need to reassemble everything. Particularly, we just need to put the 156 here. Back up to the 13. Now we'll put the 156 on the top and 13 in the middle. Yep, we make it. That's one gone. Just got to do the multiplication now. 12 12 is 144. We're done with this task. I need to move my lamps up because I can smell it's probably going to overheat. It's cut in position, which is not a good thing. Nice and cool. So we just got to deposit this 12 in here and we'll be ready to move on to the anagrams task. That's in. There we go. Okay, so now we move on to the anagrams. There a bit tricky. The I and the N need to go across. No, like that. Oh, let me think about this. Yeah, the T and the R need to go to the left. And then we'll assemble. Then we'll shut the rest of the letters into position. One at a time. Then we'll use the second locomotive to shunt the last 3 letters in so that they're in the correct order. If you watch my sort of tricky video, you'll know how to do this. So we don't need that anymore. Just uncouples, we'll move that. And goes here. And I go in the middle. Slowly. Should leave enough room on the points. It does. And comes back down. And comes back up slow. Stop there. Get it out. We're done. Next. Be careful, this siding's only big enough for 2 wagons at a time. O. WN. You can see it's very tight, can only just take 2 wagons. T comes down, in fact the T can go on here. And we put the WN in position first. T and the L slot in easily. Just leave the W in there for now. We'll put it in position when we move the T and the O. Back. And we're done, and we're now ready to move on to the last one. Rules. You probably figure out what the anagrams spell. Train down rules. Nice little shameless plug from the developers. I think you can only fit 3 at a time in here. Can't really do this actually. L needs to come out, I think. We need E to be further forward, don't we? That's what I'll do. Bring the E out. Oops. If I move the L here, couple the E up to the S, and the U, move the U back, go up to the L, and the E and the S will be in the right position. Just move it in. U and L are where they should be. Move those in. Now be ready to put the R in to finish off this task. After that, we only have 2 more things to do. Get the train through the maze. Yep, that's the task. That's task 3 done. Just got to get the train through the maze now. She's all fully assembled. Show this point is Senkarelli. It is. Once we reach it, we'll have a bit of shunting to do. Probably don't need to do this, but I'll just fill up quickly. Let's head north. It's like an engineer's dream. You're only going to find out about the track layout as you explore it. May well have done this one right. We have. Got for that nice and easily. Just head north, 2 points to switch, I think. There was another refuel point. Here. So you can fill up if you need to, and that's what we're going to do. For this last mission, you need to sort all the loads and deliver them one by one to this castle. There's a one-way track here, so you have to have the whole train behind it. I'm going to fill up first. Be very, very careful here. It is very easy to crash the train into itself because of this tiny little siding, and the train is quite fast. In fact, I actually did crash the train into itself a couple of attempts ago.
You have a new delivery.
So it can be done, so be careful. I think this is actually my 7th attempt at this mission. The most of any of the levels in the game so far. As it should be, really. This is the hardest. This is the last mission. It is the hardest, as it should be. So the grain needs to go at the back, so we can deliver it without running into the one-way track. Stop there. Sheep next. No. Gonna use this siding. Always there's an increased risk of me crashing the train into itself. Which is bad. Need to wrap this up. England are playing in 15 minutes. At the time of recording.
You have a new delivery.
Euro 2016 qualifier against Slovenia. Should win that. Roy Hodgson saying the performance is less important than the result. Which he's right about. He'll get criticised for it, of course. Because England fans have notoriously unrealistic expectations of the team, but they basically expect us to blow everyone away, like Chelsea do, even though we're not Chelsea. But, to be fair, we do have a 100% record in qualifying so far, so we should do okay. I expect that to continue today. Roy Hodgson's not doing too bad. But I think they should probably stop talking about football now. Nope, just need to move that in a little bit more.
You have a new delivery.
The balls. This is where I had my crash. So I was trying to shunt the train, I ended up running it into itself. Because the balls have got to go at the front, basically. Let's do this properly without crashing it into itself. Balls have got to go at the back, sorry, not the front. Be pretty mad if I make the same mistake I did last time. Okay, so far so good. I don't think I've caused any horrible accidents. What's next? The toy elephants. Okay, let's just do this carefully. Move back. Put the toy elephants on the back of the train. It's the back. There we go. Move forward. Couple up the rest of the train. Whatever. When your job clocks at 38 minutes, 20 minutes of which was time penalties for the explosive connections style task, it doesn't really matter if you get another few seconds of time penalties, really. We've been going for about half an hour, I think. And we're nearly done. Only 3 more loads to deliver after this. Cookies. And next. You can see what we gotta do. It's pretty simple. Just move each load to the back as you need it. Like so. And then deliver it. And it sits at the back. Just 2 loads to go now. Steaks and then the heating oil. And we'll be done with the whole game. Kind of sad to be coming to the end of this series. It's been pretty good fun recording it. Don't know what I'm going to do afterwards. I'll probably move to a weekly system whereby I do a different game every week rather than every month, because it's a bit unfair to be waiting 2 or 3 months for another SimCity video. It's a bit unrealistic. It's a bit unrealistic to expect you guys to do that. So I switch into a weekly system. Hopefully we'll play the same games more frequently.
You have a new delivery.
Alright, this is the last load of the game. Heating oil to the castle. I think we should save at the moment. You're never going to see me doing deliveries on this game again. At least not on YouTube. As if I give a toss about that. Okay, stop there. Couple up to the back. Well, I think we're, in terms of time, we're on about 35 minutes right now, which isn't too bad for this mission. You know, it is the longest and hardest mission in the game. Okay, so here we go. The heating oil's coming in. And this is the final delivery of the game. And we're done. Here's the final cutscene. So there's a dragon there.
You're a valiant conductor for heroically helping the knights defeat the dragon. Truly, the bards will praise your deeds for generations to come. And from all of us on the Traintown development team, thanks for playing our game. We hope you liked it.
And from myself, SmileyMK93, thank you very much to all of you for watching and supporting my series on Traintown. A great game. It's available from private sales on Amazon for like 1p. Go and buy it. It is brilliant. You will like it. It's been great fun to record. I hope you've enjoyed watching it. I think some of you have, because I've got a fair few views and a couple of likes, which is nice. Thanks, guys. Okay, in terms of future videos, I am planning one special end of series finale to this game, which will hopefully be up soon in the next few days. Just need to be pretty heavily edited and recorded out of sequence probably, but we'll get to that. So yeah, look out for that, and then afterwards I'll probably move to a weekly schedule, a weekly system where I play different games every week. It'll be SimCity, Rollercoaster Tycoon 2, we'll continue those, do a couple of other games as well, but that is it. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for my final end of series video on this game. Go and buy Traintown. Thank you very much for watching both this video and the whole series. I've been SmileyMK, and I will see you next time. Goodbye for now.